Welcome to the U.K.E-Liquid Mixing Show. It is a Wednesday night. It's time to talk a little bit of mixing and just a little bit of general chat. So, if you are in chat at the moment, just look at the top and see if you're in Twat Chat. If you are in Twat Chat, change it over to Live Chat and you'll keep up with everything we are doing. So, who you've got on tonight is myself, Benny Vapes. We have got the one and only, the chairman of the board, which is Bill, the chair. We have also got our own mixing guru, which is Graham Net Reality. I did that on purpose because in my thing, you were just taking a drink of tea. We've also got our own mixing detective, which is Liam Sherlock Holmes. And we've also got the one and only, the mixing guru, the master mixer, the taste bud test champion, the whatever you want to call him now because he's now unnoted, is Tim, the advocate for Livy. Welcome.
Oh. Hey, Tim's unnoted.
He is. So now we've got to introduce him now. He's your walking, talking flavour to book, isn't it?
So what it is,
chance to develop more flavors. I mean, Liam's done this before. That's the one thing I'm looking forward to. Is I know it has helped Liam. I'm sure of it because he'll get to go through the different flavors and rank them, and you kind of get an idea of what ones will work together. I'm looking forward to that. But the single flavor testing, respect. Nothing but respect. It's a lot of work.
It's homework. That's all it is. It's like, right, your homework for this week is, I don't want to do homework.
Yep, exactly.
And it's two mixing shows.
Yep.
The two mixing shows Tim isn't on. That's what we're going to name from now. Anything we don't name, he's on. So it's easier this way now, rather than try to list all the ones he is on.
Yeah. So
I updated the calendar.
If anybody knows of any mixing shows that Tim's not on, just point me in the right direction. It'll still be on.
He is the mixing CJ.
He's just a mix whore. The mix whore. That's what I'll have to start calling you, the mix whore.
Tim the mix whore.
Oh dear!
I knew you guys were going to pick tonight. I knew that. I figured it'd be Graham starting this off and leading the charge, but okay.
So what we'll do is we will get Liam to have a quick rundown chat. So if you do want to mention, just drop your little name in there. Say hello, and all you ghosters, come on, join us.
Yeah, say hi, Tim mix whore.
In chat tonight we have Dave Lloyd, Lady Liberty, the Vaping Snowman, Take Me to the Sea, Swamp Thing, Tim the Mix Whore, Daft B, Nevans, Graham, Isaac Howard, Rocky Tooney, I Up Me Duck.
I haven't got it. I ain't got it up. I've done it, but I ain't got it up. I forgot.
Free Rider Vapor and Graham Maberley.
Welcome, one and all. So what we'll do is we'll go around and see what our vape machine is, but you'll have to just do it as in sign language because I've been hit with age restrictions yet again. For the back, do you know it comes up right 09.6, and you click on it because you can click on it link, and it's me ended it. It was E-Liquid that last E-Liquid I did, and it's like right. So me exiting the show. The review is against rules, so I don't know what I'm going to do now. I don't know how to start and how to finish them.
Can't leave. It's kind of like the Hotel California mix of reviews.
Yeah, just shut the door on the way out. Right, so we will start with Graham. What are you vaping on?
Okay, I'm on my usual. I'm on that, and I'm on that. Is that okay?
That'll do.
That.
Do you know, right? I don't think it's hitting that many live shows. To be honest with you, they seem to be making the reviews rather than the live shows. To be
targeting certain ones. They do.
Yeah.
And Nick was kind enough to send me. I've got that in the garage, and I've got the Minikin 3 with the blank on top, and in that I've got another one of Nick's, and that's it.
Did you get the packaging? Did you get I've got it. I haven't even opened it. I've saved it to do a video of opening it.
Nick did that.
It's in the bin.
So thank you very much, Nick. Much appreciated.
Careful, there's a lot of
there's a lot of you around.
I'd had the police check that box.
Hey, Maggie.
Yeah, well, no, I'm going to put it on. I'm put it on the place where you can put stuff on is TikTok.
You see, he sent me a total in the package, and I just looked at it and it said not as good as a Jiffy bag.
So you passing it on to?
Tim.
All right. I'll do it simply this way. Orange treat in that.
What's that?
Orange
That?
treat.
No, the more smoke.
Nope. EFOG.
It looks like a smoke, doesn't it? It looks like
EFOG,
a smoke.
aka Horizon Tech. It's the Gallup. Trying not to say it, Benny. I tried.
Nah, just say it. Just say it. If I get strikes.
The Gruss with the Nevermore on top, and then that I got the Watermelon Sugar High Pippa's mix.
Watermelon sugar high.
Actually, very. And then I got this same day I mixed that. I mixed myself some blueberry candy creams, and I got that at my usual Aegis setup with the still rocking a Cerberus on it because it's still got good coil. So yeah, I got that, and then I also have the orange treat in the cocoa, the V2 cocoa thing or whatever, the orange one, and that is it. So I'm going to pass it on to, let's see. The chair was first. Oh, Liam's going first because I'm not going to give chair last.
So I'm using the V-Stick in 530 torch base that runs on 18650s
Yeah.
with the profile 1.5 topper.
Welding torch.
And in that, I am currently vaping some of Zippy's Tropical Malibu Shooter from the Vaping Community Calculator. And I also have the Vupu X217 with Steam Crave Aromomizer on top. And in that, I'm actually on Bantha Milk. I upgraded from the 60ml bottle that I mixed on the show
Ooh.
to a 250. So that will be being released soon. And I will pass it over to Ben.
Thank you very much. Well, I'm just on, well, I'm on the Aegis Max with the Arbiter 2 on top, and inside that I've got some 13 squids, and that is strawberry custard, because I can't show you what else has got social media on it. I'm also on the Solo with the Arbiter Solo, and inside that I've got some new version of my RY Haw in there, because I used some of the, I got some when I got
So
that
RY
tobacco
Tim?
Yeah, RY Tim, yeah. No, do you know when I got that tobacco bases? When I got that box of random shit from that they got just wiped off at shelf from chefs, it had some tobacco in there. So I used some of that, and it's all right, actually. It's all right. So I used some of that as a base, and then some custard in it and some cream. And it's went right well. It tastes quite nice. So we have got a couple of other people in. So that's me. We've got a couple of people. We've got Ari Roll. You all right? Welcome. We've got Red. Welcome, Red. Who else did I see?
Leo.
Craig D's lost. Rockatuni. Craig D's lost. He needs a taxi. So unfortunately, Mick's not here. Do apologise. You have to ring a Uber. Might be a bit quicker. So yeah, what I thought. So Tyler, you might have noticed I didn't put show up till this morning. I forgot all about it.
I noticed that.
I'm on my way to work and I thought there's something I haven't done. Oh fuck! I haven't put show up. When did
You used a racial slur in it, so I was kind of surprised.
I use a racial slur? What?
Wasp.
Look like you're chewing a wasp?
Wasp. Yeah.
Is a wasp seems
White
wasp
Anglo-Saxon Protestant. That's basically what a wasp is.
I thought fucking wasp. A wasp is just a fucking
Yes,
Not here.
a wasp is a what is it? Is a
it's a
burglar.
flying. It's a flying stingy bastard.
Yeah, that's what I think for
A
fucking fun. Them
wasp is actually what started my journey on being allergic to bees. I got stung by a wasp and I had an allergic reaction for the first time.
Ah, well, they're nasty fuckers. They're just burglars with little fucking stripy jumpers on, out there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Actually, the one it was a mud wasp, so it was actually a complete black one. The first,
So they're
one
even
I
worse.
started off, but now if I get stung by anything, I'm either hospital or EpiPen. Those are my choices.
A wasp is Yeah, I come with it. It is. It is. A Canuck. It's a Canuck with wings.
See you next Tuesday with wings.
Yeah, honestly, they'll just. Yeah, the wasp nano. Yeah, that's got a bit of a kick. So,
That's just a small white English.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but yeah, so that's what I thought. But what I thought was sour, because sour, yeah, because I've had that blue raspberry sour. I got that Geek bar, which was shit, to be honest with you. It would dry. It kept dry eating all the time. But the flavour was quite nice. It was a blue raspberry.
I mixed up a blue raspberry type mix, different stuff in
Blueberry
it.
sour raspberry. That's what it was. Blueberry sour raspberry.
Yeah, Benny.
Now you're going to get one for saying shit.
I mixed up some candy from that, but I had to leave that one over there because I think that Lady Liberty is going to steal that one. So it was the plan. I did bake quite a bit of it from Bob. Bob Ohmstulo.
Bob Ohm. He's,
I mixed up Bob's and I mixed up Pippa's there last weekend for candies. I wanted to try some of the community's recipes, and was not unimpressed. They were delicious.
Yeah, so I just thought that because I had a look to see what you could get. You can get a sour raspberry, well, not a sour blue. But do you know what I mean? So I'm assuming it's sour raspberry with blueberry rather than sour blueberry. Do you know what I mean? But I quite fancy, and Les did some, which was nice, but it wasn't a full on. Do you know the Tanktastics?
Is that a band from the 80s?
You don't know what Haribo Tanktastics are?
No, not 5.
I'm with Graham on this one.
Is that a band from the 60s? It sounds more like a band from the 60s. Barry and
is that something like back when polka was really popular? I mean,
you can see
Bill, we got to ask him. You know?
Can't you?
It's one of my
5 for a
favourites.
pound. I'll have some of that. I'll have some of that.
You don't get 5 for the pound on Tantastics, I'll tell you. They're £1 a bag. Do you know the true thing about this? When I was a kid, we used to get an hamper from, one of these festive hampers things when I was a kid. And they used to be in there, and there were shitty sweets ever when I was a kid, because no fucker ever had them. No one ever had Haribo. They were always in your hamper. The little bags of them, there were shite sweets in your hamper. And now the fucking global fucking market leader, aren't they, with sweets like, Haribo. So anyway, but the Haribo...
Hamper? Where you put your clothes?
No, a food hamper.
A food hamper.
Do you not have food
We
hampers?
have clothes hampers here, but
Yeah, it's like it's like a wicker basket filled with food.
Filled with shit that no couldn't wanted.
That's called a gift basket.
yeah, it's not.
No, what you used to be
Bread
able
box,
to do,
maybe.
I don't know if they're still going, but you used to be able to give him like 20 quid a month or something, and then at the end of the year you'd have this food hamper turn up for Christmas.
For Christmas.
So you had all your Christmas goodies sorted.
Yes. So it'd have Scottish. What is it in?
Shortbread.
Yeah, shortbread. Always had
I got
Highland
some of that
shortbread in.
shortbread in the kitchen.
Have you Highland
Yeah.
shortbread?
It's from Christmas. I haven't touched. I even opened it.
Yeah. And it'd have like your chopped pork and ham, and it'd have some
Baxter's soup.
Baxter's. Yeah, it'd have really shit stuff that you wouldn't use. Some Paxo in it, maybe. Do you know what I mean?
So it's kind of like getting a mystery box from chefs.
Yes,
basically.
yes, it was. Yes, sometimes you got to eat a good one because you'd have your Christmas cake in there. Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, so that's what I thought. I'd have to. How do you get a sour? How do you get that taste in an e-liquid?
Yeah.
Can you get that like sucking a thingy on it?
No,
Like a persimmon.
no.
That was a big word, Bill. I have no fucking idea what that meant. I'm a Yorkshire.
That will make you pucker up. If you eat a persimmon, then they will make you pucker
A
up.
10-inch black man coming near me and make me pucker up, but
You can get a sourish taste, so it reminds you of a sour, but you can't get that lip puckering, mouth puckering sour, because when we vape, we mainly through our nose instead of our actual taste buds.
how
So
are you fucking
can't-
vaping? I don't vape through my nose.
So can
Yeah,
your nose
yeah,
pucker?
it's your olfactory system, which is basically your nose.
I don't know. I could have a good go today of making something really sour, which will make you go.
when you lick test, you'll actually get that sourness because when Capella released their powerful sour, I don't know if you remember when they released it, loads of people were jumping on there saying this is the best sour that they've ever had. It was absolutely brilliant. It was fantastic. It was the most sour tasting liquid they've ever had. Until they then went to go and vape it, because they were all doing knuckle tests. So they were all basing it off the knuckle test. Our olfactory system doesn't actually do sweet or sour that well. I mean, you will get a little bit that goes across your taste buds, but you're not going to get anywhere near as sour as you would if you were eating a sour sweet.
Okay, that's the end of the show.
Yeah, so that's it. Fuck it. We're done, everybody. We're done. That's it. We've got what else to talk about. We're fucked now.
One of the other things that can happen as well, you might get what you think is a really, really good sour, and it might last for about 3 or 4 pulls, and then you're just dead in your taste buds. You can't really taste it anymore. Wonder Flavors have got some really good sours. Wonder Flavor Sour Ball Candy. When you knuckle test that makes you pucker.
Swamp Thing's just put Sour Ball Candy, makes me pucker up.
When you lick test the watermelon extra sour too. Watermelon sour extra Wonder Flavors. That one's got a pretty good sour note too.
Yeah, it's like I said, when you lick test them, you're going to get a really strong sour.
It's like, it's okay.
You're still going to get a little bit of that sour coming through, but you're not going to get that mouth pucker.
You're not going to get that whole no.
Because
get that lemon head or that
because when you buy the Tantastics, they're coated, aren't they, in what looks like sugar, but it's actually malic acid.
All right.
It's malic acid which gives you the sourness. No, it's crystallized malic acid. Might even be mixed with a little bit of sour, because to get a really good sour, you got to mix it with a little bit of sweet as well.
Yeah,
so it contrasts.
Right, anybody else got all to fucking talk about? Because that bust my fucking bubble. I was hoping to someone to tell me how I could get that fucking pucker up.
We got the tear jerkers over here. Tear jerkers and warheads are like the strongest ones over here for sour candies.
I mean, you can
Mega
give it
warheads actually.
You can give it a try. You might even get it close for you. But if you end up with a really strong sour flavor, eventually you just get used to that taste and it just goes, which is what vapor tongue is.
Yep. And also the other thing is, with a sour, you have to throw some sweet at it, or you won't get that sour note. You can't. It's one of those ones. That's where one of the ones that I don't back away from sweetener as much as I usually do. If I want that sour note, you really gotta throw that sweet up against it, or it doesn't come through on a vape.
Frank D says if you use meth, mesh, not meth.
Use meth. If you use meth, welcome to the.
Hey, wait a minute. Is Proper Coils here or something? You know, maybe he started a whole new line.
Yeah, maybe if you use meth, you might get a pucker up.
You get the sour.
As I said, there are some decent sours on the market. Wonder Flavors seem to have most of the sours. They got sour blue raspberry.
Mm-hmm.
There's sweet and sour rhubarb.
Sour blue ras, you really do have to throw some sugar at to get the sour note, though. Yeah. Otherwise, it kind of almost tastes like a Jolly Rancher. If you don't.
So I mean, if you wanted to do the flavor you're after, the blue ras, which is basically blueberry and raspberry, you could just do the Wonder Flavor sour blue mix there about 5-6%.
Right.
Throw a little bit of sweetener at it.
David Marshall says go with lower wattage and he gets better sour.
Well, that's probably why
that's true too. Actually, you do burn it off a little bit more. I did notice that. Like if I use it in this, I'll get more of the sour note.
Right. Versus that might be why on the disposable you're getting a sour note on it, because it's only going to be like 12 watts in it in a disposable. Do you know what I mean? It's not kicking out that much, is it?
What a lot what a lot of them rely on as well is nostalgia. So if you've had if you've had sour
Sewer
blue
belt. I don't want
raspberry
sewer
candy,
belt.
Words, Liam, words
If
that
you've
we
had-
all know.
And
Not
this
Welsh.
is our mixing guru. He's talking about mixing with sewer belts.
Wow.
yeah, if you've had a good sour blue raspberry candy, then vaping a liquid like that will actually trigger memories as well and just get you.
The
Tasty.
new SSA sour lemon type, the lemon sour type, that is straight up lemon head. But it is, again, on the knuckle, it tastes just like a lemon head. But when you vape, it's like the inside of lemon head, because the outside, that really potent coating's not there.
Yeah,
You won't get that as a vape.
It's the
But
same as
it's very reminiscent. It reminds you of it for sure.
the same as the vape train sour lemon. You knuckle test that. It is a really sour lemon, but you put it in a vape and you don't get any sourness at all. You get a good lemon, but you don't get any sour.
I mean, I mixed up a mix with that in it for Bill. It's called clown urine. Check it out. It's on ELR.
Because you only say sour gummy candy and plum purple, pickled plum, which might be all right for Craig D, because he says that he likes sour plums.
I know.
Hipot's just said, did anyone read the article in the news about vaping WS23 flavours? Apparently it can cause some issues. I just skimmed past it quickly and dismissed it. Yeah, I would as well. Do you know what I mean?
I don't do WS23 anyhow, so.
Do you know, right? In them disposables, they're quite nice, these WS23 disposables, to be fair.
It helps me with my cold weather induced asthma. When I go outside in the winter, if it's really, really cold, I am supposed to hit an inhaler before I go out, and I always forget. But if I have a menthol or a WS23 vape out there, instantly I can use it and it just goes away. It helps me open up my airways. So it has good uses as well. And honestly, unless you're like chain vaping it nonstop at a high percentage, it's like everything else. Well,
do you know what is it? Jackson Vape Reviews, right? He used to put 10 mil.
Yeah.
WS23 in.
I remember that discussion. I remember I was in
10
chat back then, and it's like, what? You kidding me?
Honestly, I was like, I can do a little bit, but not the full on.
Yeah, I think if you're vaping it all the time, you get used to it, don't you? So you end up, because you're not getting that same effect then. So you end up having to up it.
I tried to do a slushy and I put it in at 0.1. And I didn't care for it at all. It was too strong. I was never a menthol person in the first place, never have been. And it was like, no, I don't need this in my life.
Well, he won't be doing reviews because I've got his fucking camera.
So that's actually him there, but he's wearing a Benny suit.
So he won't be doing any lives because I've got his Logitech. Stuart Dill, he's saying, what's the tip for vapor stones? You can do coffee, mints. You can vape WS23.
Smell coffee is what he means,
Smell
not
coffee,
actually.
yeah. No, smell coffee, yeah.
Yeah, what I used to do when I was doing the flavour testing was I had a jar of freshly ground coffee. And I would...
coffee? Did you say coffee then? I thought you said cocky.
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time with speech today. Leave him alone.
Yeah, I'd have a jar of freshly ground coffee that I keep in the fridge. And when I found that my taste buds were starting to get dulled, I just put my head in the jar and just sniff from the jar. One or two of those a night.
Yeah. I'll have a line of coffee.
Yeah, well, but that would clear everything up and I'd be able to taste again.
Yeah, Isaac says cold vape is okay for me, but I like morning hot weather. Do you know, right? A fruit.
The water softener went off again. That was loud.
Well, I didn't hear it.
That's because I went and shut it off.
All right. Ice your tits off yet, Charles? Ice your tits off.
Rocky's got Rockitos Super Sour Plum Soft Candy on ELR, he says.
All right, well, have a look at that. Do you want to bring that up?
I'm just quickly reading the article about the WS23.
Stop
All right,
reading.
yeah.
You know what happens when you read.
It's the World Health Organization.
Oh, fuck them off.
Graham, did you notice I did
They
update the
forget it.
calendar for you, by the way? Calendar's all up to date.
All right, so yeah, if you do look at there's a calendar that keeps coming up in chat. You'll see that. Click on there and it tells you every show that's on for mixing. If you want to go
Tim's
up, that Tim's on. So if you can pick one on there that he's not on, Wendy's is not on apparently. So that'll be his next
Not
one
a
that
Wendy's
he's on.
show, and I'm not. I mean, I only occasionally guest on mixing it up. So yeah, yeah, that's it.
Moglevape says no coolant for me. The closest I get is white chocolate peppermint latte or WCP raspberry. But yeah, with a fruit, it can go really, really well. Can that? It's a bit like saying about. That's why I'm saying, can you get that sour? Because if you had that sour with a bit of cold, it'd be like, ooh, best of both worlds. Do you know what I mean? So I'll have to try. We'll have to have a play around with that.
Yeah, this is a good question. Now you got me wanting to test it out. I hadn't really. I remember I always used it in the pod because I never did much WS23 anyway, but using the pod for outside for that. I'm curious now if I got to try that, like on different setups to see how that works with WS23. I just never cared to try.
I love this thing in this article. They detected 24 out of 25 refill e-liquids they identified had WS23 in. Puff bars.
Wait a minute, WS23.
All disposable have. I don't think there's any disposable that doesn't have WS23.
Yeah.
I don't think that.
They have me duck wants to know if Sherlock just said he snorts some of Columbia's finest to get rid of vapor's tongue.
He does coffee.
Yeah, smell the coffee.
Smell the coffee.
Up and smell the
Coffee.
Yeah, ever notice? Almost always have coffee for a show. There's a reason for that. If you're tasting multiple things, sometimes you need to clear that palate. Water doesn't always do it.
One thing there I don't like when I'm doing an ice cream vape, the WS23 doesn't
It
really
doesn't go. Swamp
No.
Thing's just put it in, hasn't he? He's put. I use WS23 in my ice cream, but it doesn't go. It doesn't go with an ice cream at all.
It works for like if you're trying to do like a sorbet or something like that.
Yes, or a milkshake,
Sorbet or a gelato type
slushy.
thing, but not your ice creams. It just doesn't.
No.
I mean, it can be good, but it doesn't taste. It takes away that ice cream flavor.
Yeah.
Do you know where this article originally came from?
Columbia.
No, the Tobacco and THC Health Science Conference.
What?
Tobacco and health science in the same sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah, no science there at all, is it? No science.
No.
No, there's. I don't get that, but
I can't really do WS23. I can do it in very low amounts, but anything more than that, and I find it just makes me cough like mad. But
I'm actually finding. Oh, sorry.
I think a lot of that is down to the wattage I vape, though. If I was to pick up one of the disposables, because it's lower wattage, I'd probably be okay with that.
Yep.
Well, I'm finding that with Nick Slimer, which is supposed to be that kind of a sloshing really cold. And I watched Cloud Cartel's review of it, and he was like, he has to take a break and then come back to it because he finds it too cold. I've been vaping it going, is there coolant in here?
So I'm gonna mix put something together here while you guys are talking. Anyway, I'm gonna mix up something for this.
Ooh.
I want to try it with the sour blue raz, and then mix something up and see if because I'm curious. I have been trying, like Liam said, always throw it in a tank or an RDA. It's like that's probably a mistake.
Yeah, I'll make something sour. Try and make something cold and sour.
Yeah, so I'm
So
gonna.
you know I can't make cold because I'm.
Yeah, but put a little bit of WS23 in it, and you'll probably find it's all right. So yeah, Stuart, if you want coffee, Hip Hop Juice says he uses cold sparkling water, helps me clear the palate. Shrek uses what is it?
It's armpits.
Is that his armpits?
Ah,
Oh, yeah.
God.
He has some Stella.
Pint of stout.
Pint of Stella. Do you know, a lot of it is, if you want to do it, it's a lot of things that make your mouth go
Frank?
fresher, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like your mints and things like that. It's to redo your taste buds to get them. So it's to shock your taste buds, isn't it? That you want something that's bitter rather than sweet to get it all. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think a lot of it is, again, it's because we use the olfactory system to actually to taste things when we vape. It's hitting them with a strong smell that you're not constantly smelling all the time, which is why mints and things like that work so well. Because even if you're eating a mint or drinking it, it still ends up hitting you right up in your nose.
Dayton Fan, the man, the myth. A bit. Hope you're well.
What about grape flavours?
What about grape flavours?
They can be fairly sour, quite a lot of the grape flavours.
Well, Liam,
I don't know, Liam,
like
what do you
grape.
get? You do grape.
That's Wonder Flavors grape that they did. What was it called? Not the one, not the
sweet
release, but the release before.
I think that might have just been sour grape or something like that. So I thought you were on about the sweet and sour purple drink.
Charles' reaction uses extreme ice flavour from Flavour West. So does anybody else do in chat? What's your thing for Vapor's Tongue? Have you ever had Vapor's Tongue? Do you know what it is, Vapor's Tongue?
I saw Take Me to the Sea said that
she has coffee outside.
She has coffee at the side of her desk as well.
I mean, kill a coil with this one. I can tell you that.
Elberdot says another good way is to smell the inside of your elbow. Smelling yourself is natural scent, but specifically the inside of your elbow is an easy place that shouldn't be dirty.
Or if you just put the inside of your elbow up against your ear, you can hear
that.
Yeah,
this might be one you want.
Come on, I paid you.
Oh no, cool. That's true.
How much did you pay for that camera?
Yeah, 150 quid, and it takes ages to focus.
You need a drink, Graham. You're shaking like crazy.
DTF says grape sour. Drink more beer. Fee has spearmint chewy.
Dirt, or you can eat chalk from the chalkboard. You can lick the eraser, and that'll get it.
Or you can lick school bus windows like Bill does.
Swamp Thing is ale or rum for me.
Love you, Bill.
I was a window licker. I'll admit it.
And
on the small bus. Yeah.
I mean, Swamp Thing, I think, is onto something because, I mean, after 8 or 9 ales or half a bottle of rum, you don't care what you're tasting then. Right. So it works really well.
Daft puts Listerine mouthwash for me. Yeah, it's a mouthwash, yeah, if you do your mouthwash, yeah. No
Vapor's Tongue, Rocky says, vape coffee, drink coffee. Drink coffee, yeah. I don't. I think the thing is, the reason that I don't end up with it so much is because I don't vape the same thing all day. I've got at least usually 3 different vapes that I'm vaping on. So you constantly get a different flavor every other or every third time or whatever else. And that just kind of keeps everything
fresh
out there. Rather than if you vape the same thing over and over and over, I think eventually, you probably could get to the point where it's
I get like that because I literally take it to work and I'll take one set up and vape that. Do you know what I mean? And by the end of the day, I'm like this has got strawberry custard. By the end of the day, I can't taste it. I can taste the custard, but I can taste no strawberry at all. Yeah. But then I'll stop vaping and then I'll go, oh, there's the custard again. Do you know what I mean?
Even when I golf, I take 2, because it's like as long as you can switch them back and forth, you always get the flavor out of each. Because if I hit the vanilla and then I go back to the banana, then I go back to the vanilla, or you can hit the vanilla 3 or 4 times and hit the banana once or twice and then go back. You constantly keep tasting the difference between the two, so it just keeps them working, I guess.
Nick uses vodka, swill, then swallow. I heard you had a bit of a swallower.
Yeah.
Craig D said vape lots of different flavours, as you're saying, Bill. Timothy, coffee beans work great. Even notice the store perfume counters always keep small jars of coffee beans on their counter. Duck says just smell yourself. It's what whiskey tasters do.
I said that's a trick that they do to keep their senses trying between different whiskeys. But the thing is if you're tasting a bunch of
smell
different
of,
whiskeys after a while, you're just laying passed out on the floor. You ain't gonna smell anything.
You
I smell of links. I
disappointment.
smell of links. Yeah, it's links dark. I smell of. Regular exercise keeps body sharp. Since that, I've had no vapor's tongue, even though I vape like a train. That's hip hop juice. Mowgli vapes, I almost always have 4 recipes loaded in 4 tanks in rotation, typically switch between, so never vapor's tongue. Can you make a rum and raisin ice cream vape? You can.
Yes.
You can. You can get some. If you go,
go on, Benny.
Go on.
I was going to say Vape Train Rum and Raisin is pretty good, but very, very heavy on the booze, light on the rum. Flavora, I have a raisin rum, which is also pretty good, and that's a little bit more balanced on the raisin. So you could possibly combine those two with your favourite ice cream base.
If you want to put cinnamon Danish swirl in it as well, that gives you a little bit of a raisiny taste. Does the cinnamon? I don't know why, but it gives you add it with, say a raisin, it sort of picks that raisin up a little bit more.
You're talking about like the TFA one?
Yeah, cinnamon Danish swirl.
Never tasted any raisins when I did that, but
It just
raisins really don't have a distinct flavor to me.
That's what I'm saying. So if you use a raisin flavour, put a bit of that, and it gives you a little bit more of a. It sort of brings it up a little bit. Why is JP coming up on my Nightbot?
You're what? I
Nightbot.
see Blazing in there too, so
I thought I'd knocked them all off.
Hey, you got everybody. You've got everybody covered. Speaking of Blazing, didn't he get a strike on that one when he didn't do anything?
He got an age restriction, didn't he? He got an age restriction on the vaping of the future of vaping when he showed nothing.
Yeah.
He got age restricted.
Yeah, DJ LSP has been. I think he's got a week ban from YouTube or something like that. Because
your first strike, you get a week ban. Yeah. Well, Vic got a week's ban. Then when his week's ban were up, he got another strike, which gives you a 2-week ban. So you get 2 weeks. But they're going back to videos that were done in...
Yeah, they don't grandfather it. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I think when they do something like that, it needs to be grandfathered because, some people got thousands of videos up and then they got to go back through and redo every one of those videos.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think the problem is as well, it's actually being done by the algorithms as opposed to human. Apparently, if you appeal it, you just get your appeal just gets turned down within 2 or 3 minutes.
Computer says no. Computer says no. Because Mike Vapes one about it on the ST show said that he appealed it and they turned round for gambling. That's what he got a strike for gambling. And I went, how do you get that? It's fucking, I don't even mention gambling. I show a box.
I was going to say one of those things like, I'll bet you these coils aren't as good as those others. That's it's like, there's gambling.
Yeah. Well, it now does say when I send it through to you, because I got an age restriction on one, and it says that did not age restrict. I put it down not for if you tick a box that says not for under 18s, surely that's age restricted. Other than ticking another box that says age restrict, I don't get why I've got to do it twice.
Yeah,
I've already said it's not for under 18s, so surely that's telling them that it's not for under 18s.
Yeah, what I don't get is the fact that they were saying that you're getting a ban for selling prohibited products.
It does say that. So I'll tell you what it does say. I'll tell you what it says.
Vaping isn't a prohibited product. It's not listed in there.
So what you get is So I get an age restriction on it that's community guidelines. Review your content. Like I say, when I click on it, it's 0.9.4 and it goes straight to end up video. And it says what age restriction means that you can audience content intending to promote certain regulated goods and services may be age restricted. Regulated goods or services include products containing nicotine or THC and businesses that specialise in the sale or in devices used for their consumption. This includes product reviews with the primary intent of encouraging a product's purchase or ongoing use. That's what it says. Exactly, yeah. It should be that if, like I say, if you tick not for under 18s, it's not for under 18s. It's fucking. So anyway, you've got to start ticking it.
Yeah.
Well,
I sort of cheated with this because I didn't know where my WS-23 was, but I did find a culotta, so I just used a culotta instead. But it should give me some effect.
Sam, I think I saw Sandman. It says a good start, not to get vapors done. Don't knuckle test flavour concentrates, or stick it up your nose and smell it. Vape more than one e-liquid every day.
Frank says he got an age restriction on his beer brats video because of the title.
So I remember that.
The thing it really gets down to, all right, take yourself back. I'm 14, all right, and I'm online, and they're gonna tell me you have to be 18 to see this video. Well, basically, first off is you're online, so all I got to do is pop me an account that tells them I'm over 18, and the next thing you know, I'm sitting there watching all these videos, and I'm like, ooh, I get to watch this because it's over 18. Then I watch it, and it's like, oh, this is just a damn vape video? What the hell?
But the thing is, you can see someone with the tits hanging out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, they've got naked yoga, apparently, which isn't...
Yeah, and Sticky Vicky's on. You can go on YouTube and find Sticky Vicky.
Yeah.
Sticky Vicky. But you can't vape while she's up there doing that.
I mean, we used to watch the National Geographic Channel back in the day, right, Bill?
Yeah, until I got scared. It used to scare me sometimes because the animals could be mean on there. But no, I mean, that's the one that if you age restrict something online, the kids are going to find a way to get there so they can see why it is they're not supposed to be watching what they're not supposed to be watching.
It's just like the youth epidemic in the U.S. When did it really seem to peak? Oh, when they started putting out ads for anti. Okay, DARE program all over again, guys.
Yeah.
There was always ways around. So if you could get banned videos here, you got banned videos here, and you still saw them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
You still saw videos that wasn't supposed to be that you could watch.
That's the thing. As soon as you ban something, you just drive up the demand for it.
Yep.
Because people want to see why it's banned.
Why can't you? Yeah. What's so bad here? That's it was like when they used to ban books. Yeah, it's like, okay, you're not going to be able to get this. Oh my God. Then the
black market came out and you
buying this book
anywhere.
Try to, that was like one of the best things that could happen to you. It'd move you right up the list. Everybody be buying it to find out why it was banned.
Oh, Benny, you need to mix this.
Is it nice?
Well, there's one flavor you're not going to like in it. I bumped the sour.
So take me to see what it is you've now got to be. So if you age, so what they've done is they've changed how YouTube works. So if you put it on this age restricted, then they've got to sign in and they've got to prove that they're 18. That's how it's changed now on YouTube. So that's how it's changed. So you've got to be signed in. If you tick a box that says age restricted, then they've got to be signed in to watch that video.
Which is irritating. Like if you're out on a mobile or something like that, sometimes signing in is a pain. I've had to deal with that before.
And you've got to verify your account with a driving license or a credit card.
Yeah, and so you grab mom, dad's credit card, you verify your damned account, and you go on.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's not the case if you've had your account for a certain amount of time, though.
Because I've had my account from 2003, and I was one of the first people to got hit with that 2 years ago.
I was going to say I got 3 Google accounts, and I haven't had to.
I haven't either.
Verify any of them.
No, the Graham does because he goes on all the kiddie sites. They figured he's probably not that old. And so they, said, okay, this guy watches all this shit. He must be a kid, so we're going to make him verify.
I'm just wondering if it's because I've actually got Play Store and stuff connected.
Yes, yeah. It's once you've signed. So if you've got Google account and your phone numbers on it, your phone number, your credit cards on it, it automatically does it anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mine's not. I don't have a card on my Google account, and yet I've never had a thing on it. No.
That's
Yeah,
probably because
that-
I've seen your picture, Bill.
Yeah. Well, I don't
That-
watch a bunch of kids programs on damn YouTube. That's what Graham does. That's why he got hit.
Tony Paddington.
He does Bill's Face ID, and it's like, nope, we're good.
yeah. yeah. Mugway says parental advice labels on CDs sold more copies than Talent did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it
when,
did.
yeah, when
I'm
I
So not used to cooling. I'm telling you, that's like,
What?
whoa.
when I first started buying CDs, every single one of them, I'd buy the parental advisory ones. As soon as I saw it, it's like, yeah, I've got to pick that up.
Yeah.
Swan Thing's he's the same. Swan Thing's never verified his account.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You've got to have a credit card. Apparently, debit cards don't work either, which is just silly.
All right. So, what's the best age-restricted vape? If you were going to make an age-restricted mix, what would you put in it?
I thought you meant.
I'm trying to get the show back over to mixing here.
Yeah, no, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, I thought when you said that, I was going to say vape. I'm going to say it with that Playboy Bunny one.
Prune juice. I'm pretty sure we're good with that one. Prune juice. There we go.
yeah. Some Santa's semen,
Yeah.
which would be a Christmassy one,
Well,
which would be a bit of cream.
Kids are they like Santa Claus. So.
Well, that's why it'd be age restricted. That's why it'd be a good age restriction one, wouldn't it? Santa's semen.
Yeah, but you'd only ever be able to make one mix a year because Christmas is once a year.
So it'd have a bit of a cream in it. It'd have a bit of cinnamon in it. It'd have a bit of
Santa only comes once a year.
Wait a minute. I think that from experience with this, with certain mixers, I think nuts and creams, as long as it's just only had nuts and creams, it's probably good for age restriction.
Unless you put certain vanilla creams in, then it's not. WF Geritol. There we go.
So how's that? So what have you mixed up there then, Tim? What have you mixed up while we was waffling on?
Yeah, I mixed this up just to try it. Like I said, the WS-23, I realized I think it's buried in that box, and I went and dig for it, and I saw the Culata TPA, so put that in there at 1%. It's a cool sour blue raz pod test. Culata TPA 10%, 1% in it. Sour VSO, yes, I know it's VSO, and there you go, Bill. 1% because I wanted to bump that sour note because, like we talked about already, the blue raz doesn't have as much sour note as some of the others. Sour blue raz candy wonder flavors at 6%, and super sweet and cap at 2% because that actually brings out that sour a lot, having an extra sweetener, and it's in an MTL. So, and I also did mix that up at 6%, at 6 for the other, so I could actually feel it. But no, that's good. That tastes a lot like a pod system, like what you get from a pod system.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that Liam's idea there, that just because it's lower wattage, I think that's what the secret is. If you really want that sour to come through, you're not going to do it in the Titan. It's not going to work.
Yeah, but someone says, poor fella, blue balls must hurt. Yeah. It's a cult. It's a cult.
Yes.
It's a cult.
It is.
But yeah, he must do Santa with his blue balls. He'd have blue balls anyway because it only comes out winter.
Well, you could do blue raz balls.
Blue raz balls.
Blue, that'd be a good one, eh? Blue raz balls. Yeah, that'd be it. Why's JP still fucking here?
I've got Rocky's recipe up as well to share, so just go through that.
Oh,
I still think it's an imposter because there is absolutely no milk and honey.
Yeah,
Bad
it's not
taste
Rocky.
bear.
It's not really Rocky.
I've got
now
a bad
that'll
taste
be
bear.
age restricted. Yeah.
I've got one for Liam.
Yeah, I'm going to put Bill's special mix in chat for you guys that he will never touch. Clown urine.
Are those the special Velcro wellies on that?
It is, yeah. It is. It is. Look.
Nice. Clown urine. It's key lime flavor West at 2%, lemon sour type SSA at 2%, and super sweet at 1%.
Yeah,
The one that
lemon
Bill will
and lime,
never admit to, but he's at fault for that recipe existing.
I don't do lemons. I don't do limes. That's
Do you not do lemon? Do you not do lemon vapes then, Bill? At all?
No. I don't like. I'm not a lemon fan. I never liked lemon pie. I don't like. The only thing, the weirdest thing is one of the drinks I used to like when I was a kid was 7-Up, which is supposed to be a lemon lime. But I never really thought of it. I always got more of just a fizz.
More fizz. That's why
I never tasted a lemon or a lime in it. But as far as lemons and limes, I have never been a fan of. I have never liked. It's like tropical stuff or anything that's got a real tang to it or a real sharp. I have never liked. Yeah.
Have you got do you bring his recipe up then, Liam?
Yep, I'm just going to do a share on that now. So it's Rocchiato Super Sour Ume Plum Soft Candy.
Ooh.
So it's 1% cotton candy jelly bean from Wonder Flavors, 1.5% purple plum from Wonder Flavors, and 1% sour gummy candy from Wonder Flavors.
I have that plum on its way right now.
That plum
I can make that as soon as that comes in my Bull City.
That plum is a very, very good plum. And
is
of course,
it an
you got
authentic plum?
Yeah. There's pretty authentic.
Sharp, and plum is sour. Plum's sour.
Yeah. It hasn't got that sourness to it for me.
And that's an age-restricted vape because it's basically plum juice.
There is a little bit of that sourness there. But I don't lick test my concentrates now. I've stopped doing it ages ago.
Thin Man's the same here. We got somebody agrees.
Don't like lemon.
Thanks, Mom.
Well, we got Lumi's on that train too because she can't do the any of the citrus and stuff because it burns her mouth.
Yeah, it's just that like pineapple or mango or coconut or lemon or lime, all of those ones that are just kind of like the in your face stuff, I just never could really grasp that I enjoyed them. I don't.
Do you not put a slice in your drinks then? Do you not have a slice in a drink?
Oh, no. That's like if I have a Corona and they stick a lime in it, I send it back and tell them I just want a bottle. I don't want the lime in a damn beer. I mean, no.
You don't want it con Lima?
Yeah. No, I like you got to have a lime in.
No, if I'm going to drink beer, I drink beer. I don't want fruit. I want beer.
Bill's definitely not going to do his lime and his coconut because that's neither one of those.
No, those are both wrong. Although I like some. I just never drink it all up.
Coconut, the number one hated nut by the chair.
Yeah. Go on, what were you saying, Graham?
I've got a recipe.
Yep, go on.
Share it.
Nice. A recipe.
Cherry grape sours.
All right, yeah.
So the base is pixie stick candy at 2.5% with powdered sugar to complement that. And I've used the cherry berry at 4.5%. I really like that cherry. First time I've really used grape candy sour. So I got a bit, didn't want to push it too much. I just want to try it out, but it's all right at that. And natural lemon for that little extra kick at 0.5. That is really, really strong. But at 0.3, it can give a kind of a coating.
All right.
Kind of like that. Say if you were after a lemon head and you have got that hard coating to it, at 0.3, that can actually do that for you.
What's that cherry berry like? Is that?
It's one of my favourite cherries. It's like a little bit like a another one I forgot to say, mature cherry.
Material cherry, the ones that you get in your drink.
Yeah, it's a bit like What's
Men-
wrong with me today?
It doesn't taste like cough
Medicinal.
medicine. So in other words, you can't make a flaming Homer out of that one. Got it. Okay.
Does anybody know what Graham's on about? Because we haven't got a clue at the moment.
Graham and-
Medicinal taste.
Yeah, Graham
Yeah,
and
they just
Liam
didn't
are having
say.
a conversation, but they're using code, talking back and forth to each other.
Do you know when I said we'd have
That's
to
the
use
only
sign
flavor in
language?
there
and all?
that I haven't tried, Graham, is that cherry berry.
Yeah.
That's the only one I haven't tried in that mix. All the rest
Oh, well,
are-
when Naughty'd come on and they do cherries, you know to get cherry berry.
I'm
Sounds like
sure
one of
I
the
will
Care
have
Bears or something. Cherry berry.
cherry berry.
Yeah, maraschino cherry.
I'll name, if I make a mix, I'll call it cherry dingleberries.
Maraschino, yeah, something like that. We're getting there.
Maraschino.
Mowgli's saying there's a recipe on LR called Lemon Party for Bill. There's another from 2008 called Pink Sock Cooker Lemon AIDS.
Party.
Right. And when he says she adapts a recipe from someone and put my own lemon flavour in it, called it Lemon Pound. Love it.
Sounds good.
I like a lemon. I like a lemon vape. I do like a lemon vape. Talk about lemon vapes. There's Nevins has brought a new line of e-liquids out. There's 4 in it, and he's got a lemon bar in there.
I got a curious question for Bill. You don't really care for lemons per se, but what about using a lemon to boost a berry, like at a low percentage? How are you on that?
It would depend on what berry. I mean, you can boost with other stuff besides lemon, and
You
it
can.
depends on what I'm boosting. Like if I'm, trying to, it really isn't much I'd boost, like a strawberry maybe, but I wouldn't necessarily need a lemon.
No,
to
apricot
boost it.
works really well, and it doesn't give you that in your face.
Yeah.
Like,
And I'm not really a big apricot fan either, but I don't mind peach, but but I don't like apricot.
Liam, can you find Wendy's recipe? It says it's on ELR.
Yeah.
It's
I'll have a look
basically
for it.
with me, it's apple, banana, strawberry, and peach. Those are about the 4 fruits. I'm okay on grape. Grape is kind of weak, but
real grape, or are you talking like candy grape?
Welch's.
I'll check it. You all right,
Welch's. Okay, like real grape. Yep.
Yeah, I've got a lemon pound up. I'll just do a quick share on that now. So this is from Wendy Ledette. She's 3.25% one-on-one cornbread, 0.75% lemon Sicily from FA, 1.5% lemon squares from Wonder Flavors, 1.25% Philadelphia butter cake from Wonder Flavors, 1.5% Flavora pound cake, 0.75% powdered sugar from one-on-one, 0.5% of super sweet, and 0.3% vanilla pudding from Flavora.
It looks good.
Believe it or not, I can mix that, except I don't have the lemons, but I've got everything else in that.
Right.
I'll drop that into chat as well.
Graham saying sesame apricot is amazing.
Yeah, but don't push it too high. I think don't go over about
Graham would know
0.75.
this because he tries to push everything high at least once.
It's really strong.
Is it?
Yeah.
I like apricot. I like apricot in a vape. I do like that. I like.
Well, it's like a lemon Sicily too. That's another one you can't push super high either.
Oh, you can.
I've
Flavor
used
lemon
it,
Sicily.
hired most people and scared people with it before, but it depends on your mix.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
grade?
saying over 0.5, it's not good. What's lemon squares? If you've tried the
That's
lemon
the one I'm
squares,
missing
what's
too,
that like?
Rocky.
Lemon squares.
squares.
What's it? What are lemon squares?
It's a really, really nice lemony vape. I'm going to get my notes up for it because it's been a while since I've tried it. Give me a
I
second.
remember rightly. It's a little bit lemony curd with not that much.
Oh, Vic, you
Oh,
all right,
nice,
mate?
Vic.
It'd be
Oh,
kind
I
of
don't
like a
taste
cake,
it.
wouldn't it?
I'm assuming we were saying squares.
I would assume it's almost like a lemon cake thing, like almost like those little lemon. They have those lemon squares you sometimes get at like Chinese restaurants for like a dessert. I'm imagining that's what that is.
I'm assuming lemon squares is. Well, thing is, when you say squares here, I keep thinking about
Yeah.
Rice Krispie squares.
That's what
Yeah.
it's showing. It's like those ones you here in the U.S. anyway. You get them a lot of Chinese restaurants on the dessert table. There's a little like powdered sugar on top of like a lemon. Like
Saying Vixen. Vic,
raspberry syrup.
You know what that's for?
For mixing.
Yeah, so I got for the lemon squares, it's sweetened candy like lemon with a thick curd like mouthfeel, followed by a buttery bakery. Bakery taste is between that of a cake and a cookie. With a slightly crumbly mouthfeel. So it starts off with a strong curd like lemon and a bakery background notes. Bakery is buttery and biscuit-like. During a steep, this transitions into a short crust pastry. Unfortunately, the lemon fades off during a steep to become a very light accent.
What, like Welsh or Scottish or?
Yeah, one of those accents.
One of those accents. I think Wendy said the original was Effie lemon and lemon tart.
Sorry.
So she changed those two out for.
Yeah, so I've said adding another lemon into the mix to try and minimize the fade. And if using in a short steep recipe of less than 21 days, another lemon shouldn't be needed. The bakery is really good on it as well.
Would that work?
Well, anything that's got Philadelphia butter cake in it, I'm a fan of. So.
Would that work well if you're going for a lemon, like a change on a lemon tart? If you wanted a bit, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's got that sort of bakery note to it. So yeah, you could use that for your crust.
Yeah, Pippa did a lemon tart with that in. She used about 5, and everything had lemon in. A lemon in a bakery, lemon bakery, and she just piled them all together. And people were saying it was really nice. Sure, I'll have a look for the recipe.
Yeah, see if you get better. Just have a look at that. I just thought, were you saying it had the pastry notes to it and a little bit? Do you know what I mean? Would it give you a bit more? Because I find a lemon tart that doesn't have a lot of the pastry base to a lemon tart. It's all your meringue, your lemon, and then you lose the base.
Like the filling, but not the actual.
You don't get a lot of the base. You don't. Even with Dinner Ladies original one, you didn't get a lot of the base of it. You got more of the filling in the meringue.
I've got a complaint about my tester. I have vapor's tongue to everything else at the moment because of that sour brew. I can't taste anything else.
I think it would work really well in like a lemon drizzle, but like a lemon drizzle cake as well.
There we go. I found it.
There we go.
The URL, so I'm going to put it into chat. So
one thing saying lemon waffle works well.
The Lemon Bakehouse Queen. And it's got 5 stars with 4 people reviewing it. So it's got SSA lemon cheesecake, Chemovatic lemon cream wafer, lemon custard, lemon meringue tart, and lemon squares.
Yeah, see, that'd be like Benny's saying. I don't see a lot of like prominent like
base.
The bakery.
Yeah,
note.
there's no.
That lemon meringue tart, I find that's got quite a dark base.
Yeah, it's a very, very good lemon meringue tart. That is even on its own.
And 5% is quite low for that.
But I bet it's tasty.
About 7-8%.
Yeah.
Not too sure where that goes. That seems about right. And I messed around with lemon squares really early on, but never went back to it because for some reason chefs changed the price from I think it was like £1.89 to £6 at one point when I went to try and buy it. Yeah, wow. For some reason they were selling it for £6. I was like, why are you selling it for £6?
Wow, probably because everybody wanted it.
I just think it might have been.
See that, Bill?
They knew Graham was coming. That's why they raised the price.
Unless they'd run out of the 10s and they only had 30s there, so you were seeing the price for a 30 maybe.
No.
Yeah.
Well, it might have done.
If it does have another great recipe, I have to say this watermelon sugar high bomb. Surprisingly, actually, this would make a nice MTL too.
So I'll put that in chat.
Do you want to find this one? Rocky Toonies will play Lemmy
Orgasmatron.
Yeah, I can't say it. Craig D says lemon custard, and I'm like, I don't mind the lemon custard, to be honest with you.
Craig D just needs to behave. He's being kind of
I did see that, Bill. I did see that.
I like a lemon custard. Lemon custard's lovely.
Well, it's like Meter. Meter does many things. He can't stand custards. Can't stand cheesecakes. So it's like,
Right. So I've got Lemmy Orgasmatron up. What's the name of it again, Benny?
I can't say it. I can't say it. I can't get it.
Gotta say it. I have to say
Gotta
it.
say it,
Lemon
Benny.
organismatic. That's basically what it is.
Orgasmatron.
Yeah.
It sounds like what is it? What robots do, innit? You know, on
It sounds like something you find on an adult site.
I don't know what sort of robot things you're watching, Benny.
Yeah.
I'm watching the adult version of Decepticons and
He's been watching the
Transformers.
stuff that Graham's been sending him. Okay.
But wait, there's more.
Yeah, so we got Lemmy Orgasmatron from Rocky Tooney. So he's got lemon cheesecake.
Are we sure it's from Rocky Tooney? Are we sure?
Yeah. I know there's no milk and honey.
No milk and honey in it.
I think he's ill or something.
Yeah.
This is from 2020, so
He
he
said
may
lemon
not have been on
cheesecake.
the
Where's the
milk and
lemon
honey
cheesecake
bandwagon.
here?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
see
so
lemon cheesecake.
we got Dinner Lady take a back seat with your tart. I'm riding shotgun here. Plug in the cassette and let's roll. He's aging himself now.
Yeah.
Cassette. Right, so we've got 1% cream fresh from FA, 0.5% of Flavora Greek yogurt, 4% lemon cream wafer from Kem the Batic, 1% FA lemon Sicily, 0.5% of super sweet, and 3% yes wheat cheesecake.
Yes, we get.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Another nice looking recipe of Rocky. I'll just
Well,
drop
since we're
that into
talking
chat as
about
well.
lemons, I'll bring up Loops.
Loop.
Loop loops.
If I go away, by the
always
way,
got
it
some-
just means that a big lightning bolt hit my house because we're having one whale of a storm outside right now.
We had a tornado here this week. We don't ever get those.
Can you all hear the thunder?
Okay, this is Luke Loops.
No, I didn't know. Nothing, no.
Loops Imp. This is the one that TNO TPR absolutely adored. And he likes the Rochford Project's lemon meringue tart as well. So
All right.
you kind of put it alongside that. So we got cookie butter at 1%, crumble topping at 2%, juicy lemon jungle flavors at 3%, lemon flavor express at 0.3, probably just to boost the lemon. Here it is again, lemon cream wafer at 6 this time.
Wow.
Meringue flavor art at 1.2 and a little bit of sweetener. I'll put that one in chat.
That lemon cream wafer seems to be a goer for people in it, doesn't it?
It's Dinner
I
Lady.
feel like we're torturing Bill. We're going on lemon.
It's what's in Dinner Lady.
You're always torturing Bill. It's all right.
Penny.
Hmm?
It's what's in Dinner Lady's lemon tart.
Mm.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Come about it one of that one that time.
No, but it will be custom made.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. As soon as that flavor came out, everybody was saying this is what's in Dinner Lady's lemon tart.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I know they brought some. They do custom flavors, then release them like really ages afterwards, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think at one point though, Kem the Batic were only you could never actually buy their stuff retail. They were literally only for wholesalers
Right.
for mixing liquids.
There we
So
go.
I think that's probably what's happened. They've gone to Kem the Batic and got the lemon off them.
Right. See. Makes sense.
We can ask them next week.
Okay, about it. Yeah. Yeah, because they're there at the expo. Greg D's was gonna get a plane down to expo, but he's not vaccinated, so he's gonna have to get a train.
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
Hey,
Yeah.
Dave.
yeah. I've got my free ticket to the World Vapor Expo.
Did you tell him you were Bill or something?
Well,
I mean,
no, I got it sent through from
something
Vapor
like
Round
that on your
magazine.
invite.
Free ticket to the World Vapor Expo. It's in Dubai, so if anybody wants to sponsor me to go to Dubai, I will. More than welcome to go.
Just take the Amatorium jet.
Yeah, David, you're all
Yeah,
right.
just take the
You get
Amatorium
two
jet. I
on.
mean, It'll take you too long to get there in the Flavor Chaser UK helicopter. That takes too long to get there. So.
Just like it brings up.
Actually, they downgraded. All they have is a rowboat.
This is Liam in one of those little pedal helicopters.
It don't even have a rowboat. You just have a pedal board to go down.
He has to land like every like literally.
They give you a flat piece of wood and a stick.
yeah. Just go around in a circle.
Make sure you really study the currents in case you take in that stick and the board across the ocean or anything.
Yeah.
Study the currents. Make sure you get on the right one.
Yeah. So.
Zippy's back, by the way. Yeah.
Oh, hi, Zippy. Dave Lloyd, you all right? It's all right. Don't be late. You can watch it back on replay. Don't forget to watch back on the replay. While we're on, hello, Replay Rangers. You all right, buddies? Nice to meet you. While we're on, don't forget to check out the show sponsor. He's down at the bottom. I don't know if we'll get flagged for that, but we are down at the bottom. Do go over to flavorchaser.co.uk for all your one-shot needs. You can get some of the best mixers in the world over on there. So go over, check them out. You can get 200ml for £10. So what is it? $9.99? Is it? $9.99?
Yeah, $9.99. Yeah.
$9.99.
But your Benny 15 takes it down to £8.50.
There you go. £8.50 for 200ml. 200ml of E.K.E-Liquid for
$8.50.
$8.50. $1.50. So go over and check them out. See who you can get on there. You can get Graham on there. You can get Liam on there. You can get Pugs on there. You can get Zippy. You can get quite a few people on there. You get Crease Custard. So go over, check it out, see what you think. Do support it, because it is a fledgling company. And, if you do want some one-shots and you're not bothered about, you don't want anything to mix, try some other people's recipes, see what you think. Maybe you can play around and improve on them. Good way of doing it.
By the way, for all you people who are wondering, I'm vaping on the 3 arbiters. I'm doing my buffet now since I didn't do it earlier.
Oh, did you not do it?
He'll never pass it off to you. He never did pass it to you. But here, it works out well because I said you had to start and end. Here you go. You're ending now.
So go on then, Bill. What you vaping on?
The same thing I always am, so it's not really that big a deal.
Tell us about this arbiter. I've never heard about it before. What is this arbiter, by the way?
Well,
Arbor.
it's something that has to be worthy, and the last thing I put in it, I had to immediately dump out.
So yeah, an arbiter. Have you not tried an arbiter?
No, I have not.
Don't get arbiter 2. Get arbiter 1 if you get arbiter 2.
Yeah, it's already.
Not really,
it's kind of like I really like the Pyro V3. That Pyro V4 looks overcomplicated to me. I think I'd rather stick with a 3 with that one if you're going to get
the Arbiter V1 in the States is next to impossible to find.
Okay, you don't get them now.
Get it, but you got to get a slow boat from China away.
Yeah, I don't even know if you can get one from there now. They're real hard.
Yeah, as of last week, they were still available.
As well this week.
Yep.
I can't tell you where it is.
Because I was considering it, but then I got told I wasn't allowed to get one because I'd be too much like, what did she say? Kind of, we already had the dad jokes here, you being dad. So I got told I can't have the same thing as dad.
The thing is, I mean, Graham's got one, Benny's got one, I've got 3, Mick's got 2. It's a good, as far as tanks is concerned, it's really good. I don't want to say whatever because I don't want to end up getting, but the 2 is not. No, it isn't Cloud Chucker.
Cloud Chucker. I don't think it.
2.
No. I've used it. I've got it here. I've been using it, but it's not as good as the Arbiter 1.
No, not even close. Yeah.
Hey, tanks are subjective too.
It is. Everybody has a different. The thing is, that's what makes vaping.
Here's the point. Whatever works for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Cloud Chucker, do you have the original?
Oh, that's true. Just because it's good.
He doesn't. All he has is the 2. He's never tried the 1.
Right. So one thing he's got is on Blood Axe with the Goon 1.5 on top with Dweeb mix in it. Dweeb. We worked out because Bill Mick worked that out. That it's
Blood
nerds, isn't it?
I like the name. I gotta look this up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nerds candy, isn't it? It's nerds.
Yeah. Dweebs and nerds, because that was the same,
Yeah, they couldn't say nerds, so they put dweeb.
Hey, you
on.
just never had a movie called Revenge of the Dweebs.
Bob's in street extremely impressed with this apple cinnamon toaster strudel I made for. Do you know? Did you use? I got some apple strudel. That's really really nice.
I can bring that up.
Yeah, bring it up.
Okay.
He says, yeah, it is because it says so. Apple strudel. It's a very nice. Is that apple strudel? To be honest with you, it's a very very nice.
I haven't tried that.
Really, it tastes like an apple strudel.
Nice.
Apple strudel SSA at 3%, baked apple VSO at 1.5%,
It's a cult.
British swirl cap at 2.5. Will that give you that current sin?
The cinnamon dairy swirl, yeah.
Yeah. Country apple by that company at 2%, and cream cheese icing LA Loran's at 1.5%. That looks like a good recipe there.
Does look like a good recipe. Yeah.
Scott Broom says he's
No.
having a hard time getting the link for Chef's
Right,
Flavors.
if you click on that one that says Nevins, I've just clicked on it. It does go straight to it. I've just done that one.
Nah.
Yeah. Oh, chefs. No, the what is it? One doesn't. Zippy's one doesn't. I'll have to have a look at that one. Nevins does. Ah, yeah, and it doesn't go to what is it? It's neither. Doesn't go to yours, Liam.
No.
Thank
Yeah,
you
the
for pointing
shit-
that out.
Yeah, the
They stopped
shit.
carrying Williams.
Yeah, it's because the flavor chaser ones are in chefs and no longer at chefs.
Oh, right. We took them all out.
Which is why I then started up flavor chaser over here.
Right. I'll remove that then. I'll remove that.
Yeah.
Cheers for that, mate. I didn't
Thank
know.
you, Scott.
No one's
But,
told me shit all.
But Nick has still got his epic there, and I've still got my
It has,
twisted
yeah, it just clicked on
imagination.
that. It went that there. But like I say, ones that were on there, it's just gone straight through and it just says 404. So I will have a look at that. I will amend that. I will redo that. So thank you for pointing that out. I said, what's
Yeah,
the point
Cloud
in
Chucker's
it?
going to get the original.
I was just gonna say that. I said, if you get it, Cloud Chucker, I want to hear your comparison because these guys seem to be very biased. I want your opinion before I order one.
Bob needs to know, Tim, should I mix the blueberry or the blackberry Arnold Palmer?
See, that's a really good question. She likes the blueberry better. I like the blackberry better.
Do you want to bring up the recipe?
Oh, blueberry it is, Bob. Yeah.
Just to warn you guys, no matter which way you go, this is a purely cult flavor recipe. Warning you now. Actually, the blackberry is up on ATF though, so that, I mean, because it was my favorite, so I put it over there. You want me to bring it up, or you can bring it up now?
Benny's already brought it up.
It's a cult.
I really like those Arnold Palmers though. The only difference between the two is literally switching out the blueberry and the blackberry.
There you go. Bob just said, okay, blueberry it is.
That's okay. The blackberry's got a little more bite to it, as
Yes,
a
it
blackberry
is.
does.
Is
it
That's
28?
I think what I like about it.
It's 28. Yeah, the original is, but it's tapered. So it would go 27. Okay. But,
That's the original there.
Yeah, I was looking
Nice
at that
big-
Blood Axe, by the way. I'm kind of curious what metal you got that one in.
there's the original there. There's the original there. There's the original there.
Scott Boone saying, why not mix a tad of both?
Yeah.
That's not a. Yeah.
I mean, if you literally just swap in the blueberry for the blackberry, you've got all the other flavors there.
Yep.
So you may as well.
Yeah,
Mix them
and
both and see what
the
comes out.
original recipes, I used super sweet in the blueberry, and then I used his sweet in the other one because I wanted to see how they were.
Did you bring
You know
the
what?
recipe
It's
up?
negligible difference.
Have we brought
it's-
the recipe up so we can look? We're talking about it and no one's...
Well, he didn't want to because it's all,
Oh, it's all cult flavor. Oh, right.
Oh
so,
no,
yeah.
I thought you said
most everybody can't get them. Yeah. But for the people that can,
But for the people that can, yes. Okay.
yes. Because there are, I mean, we've got Bob's here. He loves Swaggy's blackberry.
Both together, you get a huckleberry. I'll be your huckleberry.
Yep. Yeah, the huckleberries in both of those. Yeah, just pulling out the blackberry one then. All right. So yeah, I just got the blackberry Oliver Palmer. This is the 100%. This is blackberry VSO 1%. Buddha's hand citron, that's important. At VSO at 0.25%. Citrus green tea VSO at 2%. Huckleberry VSO at 1%. Lemonade VSO at 3%. You can swap that lemonade out. The citron will do the same thing. And this one has a VSO sweet at 1%.
Yeah, I was
Like I
going to
said,
ask
you
you.
can switch out that sweet too to your favorite
What
sweet.
is that Buddha's hand citron?
But
Yes.
those are that I like that one. That did
Yeah, I
not
was
mind.
What
going
is
to
it?
ask you, what's the difference between the Buddha's hand citron and a normal citron?
It's a little bit smaller.
It's
It's got
Yeah.
3 wheels.
Buddha's hand is
Honestly,
peaceful.
I don't even know why he didn't just call it. Yeah. But this is like, it's kind of magical when you mix it with a lemonade. It's got like it punches above its weight, but yet it doesn't give you that like throat hit citrus. It just gives you the citrus flavor without the throat hit. It's kind of interesting. In fact, there is a new lemonade coming out at some point that's going to have some of that in it. For
Mowgli saying,
Swaggy
"You're no
Swaggy.
Daisy, no Daisy at all." Daft, no one stocks VSO in the UK.
Yeah, I know.
Why we're not getting them here? Have you asked him? Why can't we get them here yet?
Well, I could ask some questions. I'm trying.
Tell him
Eventually,
there's a demand for them here. There's a demand
there
for
is
them
a
in
demand. We just gotta
Europe.
have someone. You
Well,
know,
there was a few of them
get it
that
over
went
there.
over to chefs and basically
Sold out in 2 days. The main flavor is the strawberry, the blueberry sold out in 2 days, and
yeah.
Yeah, and then the rest of them just seem to sit.
hang around.
Yep.
Right. Maybe
I would
that's
love
why
to
then.
get you guys to try this if you guys get a hold of this because Graham's tried them.
Yeah, I've got about 7.
Yeah, Bob, and that's what the flavor apple basically is. You got a nice cooked apple with just a light spice, and the flavor apple is that to me. It's so
Yeah.
there might be the VSO and the flavor apple filling might be pretty close to each other the way it sounds.
Yeah, Rocky Tuna says,
apple
how's the baked
filling.
apple VSO? Does it compare to the apple filling FLV, which is apple spice McDonald's pie to me?
Yep. That actually sounds really good, Bob. That
Yeah,
apple
well,
filling can work in anything.
Oh, Dave Lloyd, I've just ordered the Cults direct from the Flavour Commune. So he's ordered straight from the source.
If you are going to order,
Flavor commune.
Tim, if you order VSO, which is the best show with the biggest discount to watch?
I can
Tim's
hardly hear you,
on.
Graham.
Which, if somebody in America wants to order VSO, which show should they watch for the best discount?
They'd both be on my channel. Actually, I what?
Which one? Which show?
Tuesday or Saturday. Same
Tuesday or Saturday?
And then if you can't remember either one of those, Frank's got 24%.
Yep. Yeah, Frank's the same, I think. I think it's been changed. I think Frank
Has
has
it?
the same percentage.
Any advance on 24? Any advance on 24? Can we get a 25? Can we get a 25
No,
anyway?
25 is reserved only for Fresh's channel.
Yeah.
He told Fresh way back in the beginning because Fresh is when them started. So
Right, so we are coming up to, in fact, we're past that time. Wow, it's flown again. So thank you very much for joining us. I will go around and we'll say goodbye. Next week, it'll probably be a little bit of an hectic one. We'll be seeing who, because there's some flavour companies at Expo, so we'll have a little chat about that. We're going to go over and see them. And if you, like I say, if you have got any questions, drop them in Monkey on Juice. If you haven't got any topics for the show that you want to talk about, drop them into Monkey on Juice and we'll pick them up from there. Or send a message over on Twitter, Instagram, or on TikTok. I'm on them all. Except from Facebook. I don't do Facebook. So, right, we will go around and we will go with Tim.
okay. Well, there's the calendar.
Yeah.
Cross off Wendy's channel and mixing it up most weeks. But quite often lately, it seems like Addie's been putting my recipes up on Wendy's too. So it's been an interesting thing. Yeah, and officially now noted, it won't be until next month where I'm going to officially be on, but start with the flavor of the quarter when that goes, and then after that. So that's me. You can find me Advocate for Liberty on other things, as well as the Discord Break the Stigma with Unity, for anyone who needs any issues and needs some place to talk, safe place to talk. Maybe they're going through something or want to help people that are going through something. It's whenever someone needs something, it's always someone there. I love that. And I will pass that off to Graham this time.
Okay, you can catch us over on Monkey on Juice. If you need any one-to-one help or just starting off, I'm always there to help, and I'm quite happy to give you a one-on-one Zoom chat. You don't have to have the video or everything. You can turn the video off and we can just chat, and I can help you out to start. I'd normally promote my juice, but I'm not going to this time. I'm going to go support Nick with his new line out. They are really, really good, and you'll probably be sick and tired of hearing about them by the end of the week. Really sick and tired of hearing the end of the week. But yeah, go support him. They're a really good range, and I'll pass it on to Liam.
Thanks, chat. Been great as always, as you always are, with the interaction that you always have with us on the show. You can catch me in most of the DIY groups, including Monkey on Juice, where you can hit myself or Graham up for any mixing information.
Columbia Magic Powder.
You can follow me on Instagram as Sherlock Holmes Mixing, as well as follow my Facebook page, Sherlock Holmes Mixing, and Flavor Chaser UK on Facebook. For all of your one-shot needs, yeah, see, that didn't work out very well, did it? For all your one-shot needs, visit flavorchaser.co.uk. We've got mixers from all around the world, and they are absolutely fantastic flavors, and the mixers really know their stuff. As I said, they're $9.99 each, but use Benny15 to get 15% off, and I still haven't raised my postage.
Ooh.
So postage is still pre-postage raise. Happened in March or April of this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I try and process everything as quick as I can. If you order before 2:30, it's same day dispatch, and the people that I've sent it out to have generally had them within a day or two.
There you go. Can't beat it.
Unlike Benny, who never gets to the post office.
The mango and chain.
The mango.
If you
Mango.
And if you wish to try any of my other flavors, you can go to Chef's Flavors and pick up Twisted Imagination, as well as my Sherlock Holmes flavors from flavorchaser.co.uk, as well as flavorchaser.com if you're in North America or Canada. And I will pass you over to Bill.
Oh, I was hoping you'd just skip me here too and go straight to Damn. Thanks, Chad. And instead of mango, we're going to talk about Mongo. Mongo just pawn. And no, that's Blazing Saddles reference. Which I'm wondering, we could do a Mongo vape. You know, it'd have to have like the beans and.
Bendy
yeah, you can catch me with my sexy bald husband on Sunday nights. Right after the NUBS show. And thanks a lot, chat. Appreciate it. Everybody, all the comments and everything. I will throw you to Bernard.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody in chat. It's been absolutely fantastic for joining in with us. Like I say, if you have got any questions, you do want anything else in, if you've got any topics for next week's show, do drop them in on Monkey on Juice and we will sort them out. Thank you very much to my fellow casters for being with me week in, week out. It makes a show, or you'll be just sat here with me just babbling about nothing, which you don't really want. You can find Bill, like I say, on Sunday night. You can find Tim everywhere on the internet, wherever you look. On the mixing show, he's there, except from about 2. Go over and support DIYFlavorchaser.co.uk for all your one-shop needs and use Benny15. Go over to Amatorium and check out Amatorium stuff. See what he's got on there. He's got some cracking flavours. He's got Grim Green's favourite of all time with his Glamour. Go check that out. And like I say, go over and support Nick on his new venture with his 4 new flavours. He's got the ginger, he's got the snob, he's got the slimer, and he's got the, what's the last one I'm missing?
Lemon tart.
The lemon bar.
Lemon bar. So go check them out, see what you think on there. There's a few reviews that have popped up on there. I will have mine out as soon as I can. So yeah, go check them out and see what you think. So thank you very much, and we'll see you again next week, same time, same place. Good night.
Thanks all. Bye.
Bye.